join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. We begin the next half-century of Super Bowls to a strobe of flashes. Super Bowl 51 from Houston is underway. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here we go with Jamal Charles. And there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Offensive mistake pushes him back. Now it's second and a little bit longer. Again, it's Charles. And he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
As Jamal Charles plays here in 2016, I think 5 was the operative number for him. 5 1,000-yard years before last season, but only 5 games played in 2015.
For the current Chiefs all-time leading rusher. A first down carry here for Charles. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
They'll try the air now with Smith. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Surveying the field. Caught here by Conley. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. 18 yards there and a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
They go back to the ground now with Charles. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Ben Heaney. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And the Raiders have got him. The first time All-Pro in 2015. Khalil Mack coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it'll be 4th down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So here's Dustin Colquitt now to punt this away for the Chiefs. Travis Carey back deep for the Raiders. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Throwing on first down is Carr. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's second down. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now, Cooper didn't find pay dirt in week 1, but he and Derek Carr had 6 connections. Cooper finished with 137 yards.
It's going to be a lot of fun to watch those two continue to grow in this league because Cooper now in his 2nd year, Derek Carr, the quarterback, in his 3rd year. Youngsters growing up, turning into veterans. There'll be a connection for a long time. Just think about the amount of time they're putting in off the field with each other, understand where they're going to be. And Amari Cooper came into the league running routes like a pro.
And for Crabtree, and that went over New Orleans, 7 catches for 87 yards. And, of course, the game-winning 2-point conversion we noted earlier.
When you look back to when Michael Crabtree entered the league, one of the best selling points he had, his strong hands. Remember the plays he made in college at Texas Tech? Actually had a huge one to beat an in-state rival. I mean, this guy always knew how to get the football in his hands, and it's hard to get him out. And that play call, one-on-one route, get it to Crabtree, let him go up and get it. Gutsy call, big-time results.
And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Marcus Peters is a former first-round pick who has great anticipation and tremendous ball skills.
Second down following the incompletion. Again, it's Carr. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what they play man coverage against you. He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 5 and 8.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards on the play. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Carr will look to throw. Kyle Davis. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And heading out for another drive, the Raiders defense. They'll be hoping to come up with that same type of effort they had last time when they forced the punt that led to a touchdown.
And that type of effort just continues to carry over. Because once you get it done once, you feel like you can do it again and again. It's no guarantee, but you got to like the confidence that they take back out into the field.
Now, will they keep that confidence? Time to find out. And some room to run.
Level and able to block the city to create a big run.
And making those,
especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll let Charles try and get him in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jamal Charles taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Tywan Jones on the return. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs defense, they get set and ready to do battle again. See if they can regroup a little bit. They gave up the touchdown last drive.
And you know, from our meetings with coaches all across the league, one of their pet peeves, when teams get down, a lot of these guys now, they want to treat it like it's a video game or something. Hit reset. Let's start over, coach. Out of the first 2 series, they don't even matter now. Let's play again. That's not how it works. You're down. You gave up a touchdown. You can't do it again. You have to dig in, grit it out, and fight it out. Reset buttons. It's driving everybody crazy. There are no reset buttons when you're playing in this game.
Preach, Chucky. Preach. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Here's Carr to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Super Bowl 51 after this. A reminder, coming up at the intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Now Carr. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now Jones. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Chiefs defense getting ready to roll. And they had a great 4th down stop last time that set their offense up great. Offense able to score. So offense probably over there saying, hey, do that again.
Exactly what they're saying. That's working together. That's being in tandem right there. Stop them on defense. Offense gets great field position, rolls in and puts points on the board. I think you're exactly right. Can you do it for us one more time? We'll take it.
And they'll try and do it again.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop. 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Murray, the lone setback. They go play action for Murray. Now Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On play action, now Carr. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, Brandon, these two have formed a pretty good partnership. Cooper in his 2nd year, Carr in his 3rd. But what makes a duo great can also be their downfall when you go to the well too often. And this ball is one that Derek wishes he could have back.
Chiefs offense coming back out onto the field. And a quick note from that game against San Diego, that come from behind win. That gave the Chiefs now 11 straight regular season wins. Quite a run.
Go back to 2015 and how things started. Did you actually anticipate a run of this magnitude for the Chiefs?
No, sir.
Give them a ton of credit. They never once thought that their season was over in 2015. Led by the head coach Andy Reid, Alex Smith, the quarterback, and a pretty fierce defense. They fashioned together a nice run. And boy, I don't know when it's going to end. Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Charles, across the board this past Sunday, just looking league-wide, passing really reigned supreme. You had 8 receivers over 100 yards. Only 1 tailback, though, hit the century mark.
And you know I've been touting the running back renaissance for a while, right? You get tired of me talking about that at lunch, like, okay, enough. And guess what? The passers and the catchers are still ruling the NFL. 8 wide receivers and 1 running back hit the century mark as receivers. And that was on Sunday. Spencer Ware doing that for Kansas City as the running back. Lamar Miller, the only tailback on the ground, going over 100 yards. So my running back renaissance may have to wait a little while.
No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of different driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? That's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy-bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love him.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Now Carr. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.